Good morning and happy friendly Friday weigh-in. Welcome to my series 52 jabs, where I am going to check in every Friday morning, no matter how painful it is for me, to track this journey to health, because I am going to have an amazing year and amazing results. So this is my report on jab number 2. I think I'm going to hold up my pens each week and show them as proof. I am currently at, let's see if the camera picks this up, 7.5 milligrams. I may need to move up. Start with a nice cheers. There we go. My Lake Geneva cup, one of my favorite places to go, Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Makes me feel good just looking at my Lake Geneva cup every morning. All right, I hope you're having a good week. Honestly, I've had a little bit of a rough week. And this is going to be, I genuinely wish I was one of those influencers who just went from success to success. And but my weight loss journey is really up and down. I think that's the reason for that is two things. One, I'm an emotional eater. I eat for comfort. It really helps me get through life in the short term. Of course, then it gives me obesity and high blood pressure and type 2 diabetes. But it does help me get through particular days. And so I'm trying to become a little more sane in my thinking and recognize, this is not really working. And I've made great progress in that. But then I have days where it's a struggle. And then I don't think my body responds to the degree that some people's bodies respond to GLP-1 medications. It is helping me, no question about it. It helps a lot. But in my GLP-1 uncensored support group, my school community, frankly, there's a lot of people having more success than I am. And that's why I would really encourage you to join this community. I'll put the link in the description. It's $25 one-time fee. It's not one of those monthly recurring fee things. One-time fee, you've paid it, you're done, and you're in for as long as this group exists, which I hope will be a long time. And there's a lot of people in my community having tremendous success who are very generous in sharing what's working with them and very supportive and encouraging. I've been through the ups and downs with me, so you need that community support and the information you're going to get there. And the reason it's uncensored is, especially in some parts of the world like the UK, but not just there. If you don't have good insurance here, you need to discuss, where can you purchase GLP-1 medications, where are some reliable sources, work through all that. Facebook, other social media communities, they really clamp down on that kind of stuff. Which I think is a mistake, but that's a whole nother story. Nothing discusses illegal or anything like that. It's just practical realities of managing the GLP-1 experience with the really messed up healthcare systems in the world and trying to work through that. And because the companies charge outrageous amounts of money for these medications, you got to have some kind of way of making it affordable for most of us. Most of us are working people, just trying to hold this all together, stay healthy and happy. So that's why I'd recommend you be a part of our community. As far as my week, it's been a tough one. I don't know if you can tell, I'm looking at the camera. I'm have these giant bags under my eyes. I've been getting up early to get work done. It's about 5:30 when I'm recording this. I was up earlier than that. I've been staying up late. I'm a special education teacher, and there's a lot of turnover in special education. And one of the reasons everyone thinks it's the kids that burn people out, it's not. It's the paperwork. It's I have to teach all day, but then I have to do all this paperwork outside of work. And so I'm up early, up late at night. It's just, you don't really understand it unless you've been a teacher. It's so maddening. I could be so much more effective as a teacher for these children if I didn't have to do hours and hours of paperwork. But that's what's been going on this week. So that's stressful for me. It's time. It demands my time, but also it's just draining. Sometimes I feel trapped in this really inefficient bureaucracy of BS, and I really get resentful of it. So anyway, so it's been a struggle, and so my eating has been a struggle this week too. I do turn to food some, and so the two things that have kind of got me is I is stopping at the convenience store for a little thing of these round donuts by Hostess. They're about 400 calories, of course, all carbs and sugar. And then but for some reason, it makes me feel a little better going into a stressful day at work when I'm already tired before I'm even started. So that's really something I need to stop doing. And then a couple times this week, I've gone to Starbucks to work, to get work done. Sometimes working at home is a little difficult. And so I've gotten some of those delicious chocolatey, sugary coffee drinks that are also about 400 calories and full of sugar. So that's caused a little bit of a setback. My weight last week, I believe, was 244.1. Today is 246.1. Something I'll definitely recover from next week. And I'm disappointed the weight is up. But one thing I'm learning is that for many of us, now some of you are just like rock stars who just never seem to have a bad week. And I hate you. I mean, I support your great success. But that's not my experience. And I think it's not the experience of a lot of, there's people who share in my group. And then there's a lot of people who just kind of observe the group. And my theory is a lot of the people who observe in my school community are people like me who are up and down, who have some good weeks, who have some bad weeks. I'm making progress. I'm not 280 pounds anymore. That's huge. My health is a lot better. Believe it or not, I look better than I did at 280. But I've got a long way to go. I've got a year's worth of hard work ahead of me to get where I want to be. So it's just, if you're one of those people like me who have good weeks and bad weeks, who struggle some week, who the scale is just not, it moves slowly in the right direction. That's okay. That's all right. I want you to hang in there with me because we're making long-term progress over time. We're making systemic changes in our life. We're building structures like the school community that support us over time to sustain what we're doing. We're making deep heart level changes in the way we manage our emotions, the way we have fun, and we're adjusting. Food is still a part of those things maybe, but we're adjusting it so it doesn't hurt us anymore. We want food not to hurt us. We want food to help us, okay? So that's the direction we're moving in. The other thing that's affecting me this week is my exercise. I bought a used Concept 2 rower and I'm loving it, except for the fact it took me a couple weeks to figure out how to do the form correctly. And so about a week ago, I really made a big improvement in my form. I'm really working my whole body, driving with my legs, not just pulling with my arms. So my rowing is much better, much more effective. But I'm really working my entire body now. And I have been really sore. So sore in the mornings, I kind of feel like I have the flu almost. I'm just achy all over. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. And it's just a adjustment when I'm 60 years old and I'm working my whole body in a way I haven't in a long time. So, but that's been a little bit of a challenge this week. So I've been rowing one day, then needing to take 2 days off to recover. It's not like when I was 28 where you could do stuff and the next day you were fine. And I've got to let my body recover because, again, I'm doing this for the long term. I'm missing some calorie burn by taking some days off to recover, but I want to be rowing for years to come, not weeks to come. I don't want to blow my Achilles tendon or throw out my lower back in the process of getting myself in shape. So I'm taking some short-term setbacks for the long-term growth. But if you hang with me, you're going to see some really good changes in me. And if you stick with yourself, you're going to see a lot of positive changes in your life too, okay? All right, I'm wearing my Bears jersey. If you watched my video last week, we were in the playoffs and we defeated our hated rivals, the Green Bay Packers. I live in Illinois. Wisconsin is the state just to the north. And Green Bay Packers fans, generally, they're evil people. They're responsible for most of what's wrong with the world. If you're from the UK, a lot of Mounjaro people are from the UK. I understand this is American football. But these people, they literally wear cheese heads on their head. That just tells you that these people are really disturbed. So fortunately, we had a miraculous comeback and we defeated the evil Green Bay Packers last week. Go to a summary on YouTube. It was amazing. I think God obviously wanted to defeat the Green Bay Packers. So I'm wearing my jersey again today. Chicago Bears. We play the Rams on Sunday night. And honestly, I'm worried because the Rams are probably better than the Bears, but you never know. So, and we've had some miraculous wins, and this is a year of miracles, right, for us? I think God is telling us if the Chicago Bears can defeat the Green Bay Packers, we can defeat overeating and our bad health habits, and we're going to be world champions by the end of the year. All right. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Join our amazing community. The links will be in the description below. It's only $25. Come on, you've blown more than that on donuts and coffee. All right. So let's make a good investment of $25 and help each other. All right. All right. I'll see you in the next one.